Right, so I've got a few hours to do on this again. Plan is to do some more work on the filler work on this tablet surround and this section in the corner to basically make it look a bit more like that. That's the plan of action anyway for quite a bit of the work, and obviously get it blended into the dash down here and that sort of stuff. I've also got a plan to do some work on the door. What I'm doing is I'm going to get some glass laid down on this and some strength put into it. So I'm going to put some supports along here. I'm going to cut into this section, put some supports in all the way along here. This one's just for basically temporary measure, but there'll be some more supports in there. So I'll be doing those, and then I'll be test fitting this section here with the spare frame I've got for the camera. Also that goes in there. It won't actually sit like that, it'll look a bit different, but it's going to be basically working out what it looks like and getting it all flush. So basically it comes around in a nice curve. All these holes will go and be filled in with some wood and stuff like that, so it's all nice and solid. And I'm going to try and make the curve on the door for what it's meant to look like around here with some wood, fiberglass and various other things. So yeah, quite a bit of work to do. I shall crack on with that, do another video as part 2 and see how much we get done. Right, so part 2, I've been quite busy to be honest. I've done a few hours in here, so I'll show you what I've been up to. You probably noticed a few things already. I did what I said about the trim surround here for the tablets. I started making this section here the right shape. All these sections are now the right shape up here. Flatted back a bit there as well. It's not fully done yet, but it's getting there. I've got to do the corners still on there. On that one, still got some sections to do in these corners to make sure it's all straight and nice, but I'm just doing the shape of it basically around the outside first. I've been doing some filler work along here. There was no point in doing all this section. I've left this because this has got to be filled in anyway. It's got to have some steel or something put in there and bring it down to that sort of shape for the for glassing and where the door fits. So yeah, I've done a bit of flattening down there, shaping. Along quite nice, to be fair. I've also put a bit more in here, so I've fiberglassed in here first, brought it round into there, filled it. Needs a bit more work on that. Same one here, this was glassed already, and then I've basically been using filler to come all the way along here. Again, no point coming down this side because I'm going to be building the pod for the speaker here, so there's no point. I've got glass into that anyway, but I thought I'd do that for now and get that looking at least half decent and sort of one rough idea of colour so you can see what's going on. Whether you think it's much different or not, I don't know, no idea. I've also been building this up, this section, so it's got to come out. See how this comes out slightly with like a bit of a ridge? Well, that's basically going to have the same ridge across there, so that'll be coming out there. Then obviously that will then come out here somehow along the line and then hopefully look quite decent, all being well. So yeah, what's happens? The biggest amount of work I've done probably on the door. I'll come back here. Okay, looks a bit different from the first photo I've put on. I'm gonna put on here. So general gist is, I can't do this section just yet, and that's why I haven't filled here either, because I've got to build this up and also put strengthening supports in there. But I can't do that until I know how it fits against the dash. Also, this section I don't want it to sort of foul on the dash and then have problems. So I don't know how far I've got to go just yet, so we shall see. But yeah, general gist is I've fiberglassed all along here, made it all nice and solid. Same around the back here, that's all fiberglassed into the metal and sort of reinforced and everything else in there. I've put metal supports in there as well. I should have took pictures really, but I didn't, forgot. But if you remember, there's a metal support here. I've put another one here, another one here, and I think, yeah, I put one here as well, just there, underneath. So yeah, basically that's fairly straightforward. I've made this section, the recess, all sort of finished. Well, not finished, but it's sort of getting towards the right shape now. That will be nice and flat, so basically it'll curve around the same as the screen and then come out nicely into the shape of the door. You can see how it's going to basically meet that. That'll be the same as that, so that'll be built out slightly, and then obviously in this corner built out as well, so it's a nice straight edge. I might do a little bit of a curved edge actually on that, I'm not sure. I'll follow the curve of the door probably on that one, make it look nicer. But the speaker holes have gone, tweeter holes gone, all that sort of stuff. It hasn't just been filled before anyone mentions it. It has been. I've put some MDF in there. I don't know if I can. I can't get in there to show you. But there's basically some rings of MDF. So I've got two lots of what's that? 2 lots of 18mm in there. So I've got a big ring, then a smaller ring. Same there. The tweeter had a small one put in. Then fiberglass over the top with about 4 layers, I think it was in the end. And then obviously filled over the top of that. Looks a bit thick and everything at the moment, looks fairly marshmallowy, but that's how it's meant to look at the moment. But it'll be flattened back of course when all the rest of the stuff's done. So yeah, there we are, we're cracking on pretty well now. So I'll do another video towards the end of next week, and yeah, let me know what you think, and subscribe if you can, that always helps.